Sequencing emotion in a delicate formation. Numerology's wisdom is a language of vibration. Welcome to the Numerology Hour. Host Kelly Brickle is a numerologist, psychic medium, and teacher. Her passions are learning about the soul and energy. Whether it's working with spirit, emotion, or vibrational numbers, precision and heart always enters the equation. Now, here is your host of the Numerology Hour, Kelly Brickle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Numerology Hour on Sacred Spiral Network. Hello. Thank you for being here. We're going to be doing all things numerology today, of course, as it goes, talking about numbers, doing readings, and just teaching about numerical vibration. There's laws to the numbers, there's laws to energy, and it's just another way to look at the universe. So thank you for everyone coming on in. Hello, Hafsa. Hello, Samantha. Warm welcome. Hello. So what I want to go into today before we start going into readings is just talking about the month. I mean, we have shifted into the month of February and we're in a world year of 9. So we are in a month of 2 for the world as well. And it's like a really interesting year because the 9 amplifies so much other energy. So the 9 as a world year, we are going to really come into a deeper sense of purpose, knowing a full circle of evolvement is going to be embodied. And some areas more than others, sure, but you're going to come into a deeper wisdom and also a sense of purpose this year. Everyone is going to share that to a certain degree, which is really nice because we're all like in the mode of, do we get it now? Like, are we evolving? Are we more compassionate? Are we more connected and aware human beings that really care? Do we really care? And the 9 brings us into that place to go, yes, now let's embody it. It's not just a thought. It's not just a spiritual mantra or practice. It's a way of life. So you'll see a lot of people contesting things, standing up for what they believe in, and actually being forced to change. They won't even think about it. Again, the thinking goes away. It's more, they just start to say, this is the choice. Do I go this direction or that direction? And they find themselves in new territory. And usually it's an evolved sense of self, rather than like, let's say, a conflicted sense of self or a struggling sense of self. So that's always really nice to know. With this year, everybody hang on for the ride. There's going to be a lot of evolution globally and personally. And it's not all a light journey. It's going to be a mixture of light and dark, but ultimately we ascend. So it's better than not. So hang on. That's why everyone, I do feel when we've been getting into, and hello everybody coming on in, when we get into it, like people go, how's this year going to go with numerology? We're year 9. And it's really going to go better than not. A lot of people have been feeling like hopeful this year, and feeling good about the year, not just I hope. And wow, we'll see. It's almost like a hopeful, and it's like, this year feels good. So there is a lot of support. But yes, it's going to take a lot for us to transform, and you'll be experiencing that and seeing that internally and externally with the people around you, and also on larger systems. So we're talking about government, community, weather, natural disasters, charities, organizations, corruption being unearthed, and people stepping into change more. So putting that out there. 9 is the number of humanitarianism. Let's just continue to usher in some good thoughts within that. So let me go into the comments. I'm going to take some questions about numerology. So hello to some people, and then we'll go into readings. Okay. So hello, Jennifer. It's always great to see you. Hello, Sylvie. Hello, Keith. It's great to see Keith. Hafsa. Yes. Yes. Oh, Yes, 9's full for me. If you are already having 9s in your chart, it's going to be truly amplified. A lot of people are in the 9 energy, even without 9s in their charts. It's very fascinating when we have a world year 9. It really is. It amplifies all of our stuff. Keith, I'm definitely on a new road, and it's good. A lot of us have been wanting to be on new roads, and we're starting to be ushered in rather than struggling, which is nice. Jennifer, I'm hanging on. Yeah, but there's enthusiasm and laughter within that. You'll be guided through. So there's going to be a lot of instances where you're just going to be in it rather than I hope I'm hanging on. You'll be in it, and again, have to make those choices. Neela, hello. Samantha, it's going fast. Yes, it is, and it will continue to go fast. 9 and 5 are notorious for making things go fast. There's other numbers that can, go with speed. Certain numbers are slow. Certain numbers are fast. Certain numbers are steady. But 9 and 5s, oof, they're the fast ones. They really are. Jennifer, it's exciting. You too, lovely. Thank you Jennifer always brings so much love, truly. So before we get into readings, do we have any number questions? Let me know. People are commenting on the 9s, and that is rather lovely. If we don't have any number questions, I would like to open up the space for the readings then. So please put down your month and your day, at least, please. And please write out your month, because in the UK or overseas in some places, it's backwards with how we write our month and day in America. So I'm from America, California. Hey, but please write out your month. So it's going to be May, May, and then your date. Okay, if that makes sense, that will help me go to you. And please let me know if you have any questions, or if you just like a general, and I will check to see if you are in the house too. I'll say, hey, hello, I'll interact with you, and I will ask you if things resonate. That helps me know if I'm in your energy, okay? So work with me, and please be interactive, and that's how we will do it, okay? Okay. So let's go. Stephanie was the first one to put down her numbers. And Stephanie, do you have a question? Or would you like a general? And you let me know, Stephanie. I'm going to be doing your numbers. Attitude 8, personal day 5, and life path 2. All right, so let me just double check the math on that. 2, 3. Yep, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so any love, interest, or general. Okay, excellent. So you just let me know how this resonates. Okay, so first of all, your attitude 8. And you might know some of these things, and some of these things might be new, depending on how much, time you've heard me talk about numerology. But the attitude 8 makes for a very specific personality. They know what they like, and they know what they don't like. And they're always going to be kind of examining things at this very particular level. And that's with people, things, places. There's this certain understanding how things energetically feel. and you resonate with that. And you'll look to that on a visual level a lot. So I say that because certain people energetically resonate with spaces. Sometimes people energetically resonate with people, right? So you might have one more than the other, but the 8 always indicates a visual connection to things like composition, design, understanding if, let's say, a business space or even a friend's home feels good. So, like, honor those things. It's always an advantage if we're sensitive. We're getting more information in a certain category. You're in a cycle of 8 too as well. This is what I talked about with like the world 9. It now amplifies all our attitude numbers. So you're gonna be hearing that from me this year a lot. Everybody who tunes into the Numerology Hour, but for you, Stephanie, this is the year where truth is huge and taking care of your physical body and making sure you're slowing things down to course correct and to handle things as they come. And the 8 rewards people who make changes and improvements, and abundance comes quickly. Like there's problem resolution that comes quickly. But if there's something that is being overlooked or not handled well, what happens is things will kind of blow up, whether it be little explosions or big explosions. The 8 is all about, hey, you missed this. You need to fix this. You need to improve this. And if you don't listen, disaster. If you listen, actually gained help rather quickly, gained alignment. And this is really important when it comes to the body, and this is really important when it comes to health. So really, if you have any aches and pains and worries, like, have a remedy for that, or go in for a checkup and know what is going on with your body. This is such a body physicality year. I always say, hey, really be on top of things. Hello, everybody coming on in, by the way, to Tammy and Michael. Thank you. And Kweezy, hello. Linda, hi. Thank you for coming in. Something that also comes into play is this is a good year to really look at why things aren't working on the love level too. Okay. So the 8 is all about, like I said, hard truths. And so you're going to have some occurrences that are going to let you know of why you're attracting who you're attracting, and also opportunities where you go, never again. I need to heal this part of myself. So 8 involves a lot within the healing, but it's like, this is what I'm bringing in, and it's the radical self-responsibility. So it's a good year for healing and changing, but it's a little bit sometimes difficult because you're dealing with a lot of realities. I always tell people to like stretch their bodies because your body can be out of whack too this year a little bit more. So for you, it's coming off like stretching wrists, stretching legs, actually stretching and doing exercises, keeping yourself limber. It's interesting that it comes in. It seems like so simple, and but it's true. They're telling me like, hey, like you got to get more physical. You got to make sure, because like a little thing, like a little crink in your back could put you in bed for a couple of days. But if you're stretched out, we can avoid some of those things. So that's something that comes up that's interesting. And I always tell people when they're in an 8 cycle and they are experiencing an 8 month, so that'll be September for you, like really be loving to yourself, really be patient within yourself, because that is the height of the 8 energy. Okay, so in September, be very loving, be very careful in a way where you're honoring yourself and you're living your life according to your principles and not other people's. So it's a very, very healing and protective time for yourself. Let's see what else. But ultimately, when it comes to love, because you're asking about love in general, like honestly, a really nice pocket of love time for you is in the next like 2 to 3 years. That's another really nice love pocket because it blasts open the next cycle for you. And so whenever somebody has a new cycle, they have a new identity that comes in, new rules, new refreshed sense of what they're attracting to them and what they've learned. And so you're actually working on ending a cycle. So this year into next, you'll be ending a 9-year cycle. And so you're wrapping up things. And so you have to get really clear about what you're manifesting and looking towards, rather than saying, I want something now. Let me see if I can manifest something now. There has to be something like a goal, a future pace goal that you're working towards, that you're embodying. Okay. And that will actually help usher in someone to you sooner, as well as make space for when the energy is actually easy, around that 2 to 3 year mark. Okay. So that is what comes up. There has to be an asking of the divine for help, as well as you are becoming what you seek. You're becoming what you seek. And so this is not like on every single level, because you're going to have balance within your partner. But on the emotional level, you're becoming what you seek, because we really, really magnetize to us an emotional equal, and even a spiritual equal in some departments. But really, we manifest our emotional equal. So keep working on emotional purging, releasing, healing, letting go within the body. That's the number one goal that's coming out. Okay. And they're showing me like amethyst with you, like lots of purples and amethyst to inspire and to help amplify energy. I talk about like crystals. I'm not like a huge crystal person with how I mean, I believe in crystals. I think crystals are amazing, but I'm just saying sometimes crystals and colors come in for a person because they are starting to work with certain energies, and that color helps to inspire them and to stabilize them, or to make them feel a certain way. So all these purple colors are coming in for you. Continue to use that to feel like royal and like a queen and worthy. And also, purple is so powerful for healing. If you're like lining your body with purple to energetically sleeping, like almost letting yourself be blanketed in purple, especially around the heart and especially around the solar plexus and the sacral and the root. Okay, so that's what's coming in for you. Thank you for resonating with that, Stephanie. Thank you, thank you. It's more like a predictive and talking about energy, which came in for you. All right, so let's go to hello, Andrea. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Jess. Hello, Dana. Neela. Or Nelia. Hello. In order to get a reading, since we're doing the numerology hour, you have to put down at least your month and your day. Please write out your day and month, especially your month. So if you are born in April, please write out April. All right. Thank you. Thank you. And that's how it will go to you. So I'm going to go to Jennifer. Jennifer McCormick. All right. Jennifer, do you have a question? I love how you say I'm going to be 45 on the 27th. And it's a super moon as well. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. New moons are always about fresh beginnings. Fresh beginnings. It's welcoming you. You're saying your go-to crystals are amethyst, rose, and clear quartz, selenite, and lapis lazuli. We all have our favorite crystals. Exactly. I mean, I really connected to hematite. I love black tourmaline. I love red stones. Yeah. And I love my rose quartz, my citrine. there's a lot of favorites, but there's certain things that do help us. Like I remember when I was like doing a lot of emotional healing and spiritual, like just grounding, I would wear rose quartz every night. I don't crave to wear rose quartz anymore, but I acknowledge the good feelings that it brings. Okay. So, Jennifer, do you have a question, or would you like a general? You say general. Okay. All right. Love carnelian too. Carnelian's great. I was just thinking about carnelian. I don't always gravitate towards it, but I love the way it looks. Some of these stones, when you hold them, you just go, oh, that's exactly what I needed. Or you just want to look at them because it's like the color gives you what you needed. So I have like a iron tiger here. And when I hold that, I just go, oh, that's what I need. That's what I need. It's always a nice feeling. Okay. So let's go up. And I'm going to get your birthday again. Okay. Attitude 4, personal day 9, and life path 4 as well. And then you're going to be in a cycle of 4. Okay, so Jennifer, this year is all about reorganizing or reprioritizing the house and your home, which like fully supports you. Okay, a cycle 4 deals with knowledge and routines, the home, and schooling. Okay, so it invites you to really be like smart with how you are aided every day. It invites you to change your routines for the better. It invites you to make sure the place where you spend the most time within your life like fully feels like you and amplifies you and is full of loving support that is up to date with your current energy. We might have a house full of loving support, but is it up to date with our current energy? No, it might be resonating who we were 5 years ago, 2 years ago, and maybe we're in a completely different spiritual and emotional and even mental place. So changes are needed. And also, it invites you to take a class or start to be involved in things where you're learning like a skill about yourself. You don't have to fully embody the skill. It's basically saying I'm ready to open myself up. And so I'm ready to uptake new things so I can cultivate myself and train myself and start to actually learn. Okay. It's like I have curiosity. I want to learn. And you're saying, yes, I'm making changes around the home. That will permeate for the rest of the year, especially in April. Okay, so April, you'll have that kicked up a lot around your birthday. You're just like, what I need for my birthday is a couple new this and odds and ends, and it's going to make the house look like really nice and bright. And I also feel like it's good to get out of the house too. Because that's what I feel like your energy does need. In order to, I guess, bring kind of magic into the house, we kind of sometimes need to break from the house. We have to kind of, say, this is what I've learned, and I'm taking the magic back with me. So I encourage you, if you can, whether it's a family member or a friend, if you can take a day trip, if you can have somebody watch your family members, where you can just step away for half a day, even or even invite your family along to come with you. But let's say you're not burdened. You're allowed to enjoy the day, right? You don't have to do the planning. You don't have to do all these extra things. It's your day. So right around your birthday, if you can incorporate that. Okay, like angels and guides are saying this is so important. This is so important. Whether you get it for your birthday or you start to let people know this is what you would like for your birthday, and you start to do that around May or June. Okay, they're talking about April to June, even into July being a really important time for you to have some type of freedom and reset. But yes, And you're saying, yes, definitely getting out more. Excellent. There needs to be a couple of like planned things just for you as you're getting out more. There's also a nod to whether it's even one plant within the house, even if it's just one pot or one flower, or even an acknowledgement of multiple flowers being connected to the house. But there's like a budding energy and again, brightening up. And so it's not just decorating. It's also bringing in like nature into the home or cultivating nature around the home. So, the angels are kind of saying, hey, think about that. Hey, think about that. Bring more in, bring more in. Jennifer, my son's birthday, June is my son's birthday, and June partner's birthday, and our anniversary in July, my mom's birthday. Oh, so you have like a lot of family in those months I talked about. So a lot of family recognition, a lot of family anniversaries. I just feel like there's just acknowledgement for understanding that you have what you need, but like you can be supported with, again, a little bit more of your freedom. And so everyone can kind of come in at certain times, even if it's once per year, and just allow support to the family. And if you can have it be lined up during those months because everyone's already thinking about family, it just sounds really nice. There's also a butterfly acknowledgement that like floats to you. So I don't know if you have a sign with butterflies or if you saw one representing one of your loved ones, but that comes into an acknowledgement that you are heard and seen. And they're talking about having I'm going to say it again, having one pot, having one flower in the home, or cultivating some type of garden or flowers around the perimeter. Okay, they just want to give increased blessings to the home, increase blessings to the surrounding environment, the outside as well as the inside. So that's what comes up. I know you just wanted a general, so and you can take the butterfly. Yes, so know that it was seen. Thank you. Know that that was exactly just for you. That was exactly just for you. You also talked about you're really close to amethyst, but there's also a red connection coming in with you. So there's a red connection coming to a sign connected to you too as well. They're flashing me red and they're talking about how red will be there for you too. I wish they could tell me more about what that is. They make me feel about like ladybugs too as well. Ladybugs too as well. And so you're getting all these wonderful little garden, like the butterfly, the lady, all these like little garden helpers. So, and also pennies. Can you understand being connected to pennies? Like there's like all these love signs that are coming in for your loved ones. Like, so this is like grandma. This is also husband. This is also cousin. So there's multiple little signs you get from heaven, and you're saying yes. A red heart. It resonates so much. I appreciate you. Absolutely. But if you can look out for the pennies or the validation for the pennies too. Okay, pennies in weird places or just one penny. Okay, but more signs are going to be sent to you, and the spirit world really wants you, your loved ones, your husband, cousin. There's even an aunt coming in, grandma. They all want, you're saying yes, ladybugs, pennies, and butterflies. Thank you for understanding. They're all talking about how they are applauding you and supporting you so much, and that you are becoming more grounded. You're becoming stronger. And it's like your mind's coming back to you, the strength of your mind. And they're just saying, all in good time, all in good time. Be very gentle to yourself. Be very loving to yourself. And it's like you can feel the healing that they're sending you sometimes, and continue to ask for it because they're already sending it to you, but you can actually like help uptake and receive it as you're interacting with asking. So they're here for you. And I am going to love and leave you with that. So thank you for understanding. Hello, everybody coming on in. You said, yes, I have so many loved ones pass over. They guide and push me daily. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot of encouragement, and a lot of them being proud of you, extremely proud of you, how hard and how much you love. Okay, so I'm going to say everybody, say hi to everyone coming on in for a second too as well. Again, hello Tracy, hello Michelle, hello Courtney. Thank you for the love. Hello Lisa, hello Grace, Grella. Hey, she's always just such a love bug. Thank you for saying great show. I appreciate you. Hello, let's see. Michael's in the house. Hey, Michael's in. He just had a great show yesterday. He is the host of Holding Space on Sacred Spiral. What a fantastic person. And please check out his show. He has so many wonderful guests every week, Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific. Hello, Maria. Hello. Let's see here. Another Lisa, hello. And then everyone who has been in here too, like Andrea and Keith and Jennifer. And I know I'm missing some people as I say hello again to all y'all, but thank you. Bernadette, Nelia, Kewizi, hello again. I see you. Okay, let's see here. Where are we going next? I think there was one person that stood out, and I don't know if they're still here. So you're going to have to let me know if you're still here. Linda Ann. She was a little earlier, but she stood out. Linda Ann, are you still in the house? And if not, we're going to go to someone else. Linda Ann. And then you let me know general or if you have a question. Okay. All right. If not, I think I'm gonna go to Keith too if Linda's not in the house. Oh, Linda is here. Okay. Linda, do you see Oh my God, no sound. That's so weird. I bumped. Today's been funny. Today's been really funny. And it has to do with it's February 5th. The 5th makes energy very funny. So I just said a whole bunch of things and I don't know how you heard me. Okay. So, Linda, thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'm like looking into her chart and everything and no one can hear me. Okay. All right, we're back. My elbow bumped my mic and shut it off. Isn't that so funny? Okay. Welcome to the number of chaos with the number 5, everybody. Okay. So what I'm saying is you are in a 4 cycle. You are in a 4 cycle. I was updating some of your math and going into it. And it's really good because it's all about the year of the home and house. We talked about that earlier with Jennifer, okay? And you are in a place where you can get things moving with the finances and the housing, okay? This is the perfect time. Anytime you're in like a 4 or 5 cycle, which you're in a 4, it's incredibly easy to get issues resolved or moves or like changes within the house done. So it's nice. Going into kind of like the next couple years, it's kind of like resolving some old issues with family, resolving some old issues with how actually truly are you're supported and what you can have. I'm glad you can hear me now. Yes. But things are going to get rolling this year much more easier than not. It's just truly like I'm seeing this is going to take kind of, it's either one of two things. Like if you're looking for a new house, some of the finances regarding that are going to take a couple of years to like stabilize, or some of the things that you need to do to actually find a new house need to stabilize first. So there's that. But it's almost like you have a plan this year. Like you're going to meet the right people. You're going to be supported in a way where you can start the process. And even if you actually actualize something this year, it's going to trickle into the next couple of years for it to be fully resolved. Okay. But the ease does come in. So I'm liking this for the next 3 years. So like all of this year, next year, and the year beyond, there's a great amount of resolution. It might take, how can I put this? The resolution might involve a plan where we don't have completely what we want yet, but we have the plan for it. We have the plan for it and we have the direction and it's solidified. So I do feel like all the parts are coming into place. But it is a good year. So I would like you almost like to go to the bank like a financial advisor, or to go to the bank with like lending, or it's around that sector, and to talk with them about what you can do and find somebody to assist, because it's almost like I get what I need this year regarding of what needs to come next. And I hope that makes sense. There's resolution in that area, but it's going to have, I keep being shown time. There's a lot of time with how we truly heal the problem regarding the finances, with how we work with the house. But into next year, a lot is going to change. So if you can understand, like, were you looking to have a home change, not just a refinancing, but a home change? And Linda, let me know if you can understand this. Linda, if you're in the house, let me know if you can understand this. Okay. I don't know if she stepped away, but I'm just going to wrap it up and then I will go to another person within the house. Just know that things are going to get better in the answer department, okay? Just start planning for the rest of the ride. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go to Keith next. Keith jumped out at me. Keith, if you are in the house, let me know your question. And oh, here you are, Linda. Yes, definitely makes sense. I see where you're going, and it is what I thought it was going to happen. Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you for understanding. I appreciate it, Linda. It's just a matter of getting actually support at the right times. So, Linda, it's a matter of getting support at the right times. And that support doesn't come right away, but the plan does. Okay? All right. So there isn't the fluidity of the flow of support, but that starts to get rectified. Definitely. In a couple years. Okay. And when I say support, I'm looking at family stuff or additional avenues of finances. Okay. All right. Hey, Keith. Just a gentle reading, please. Thank you. a general and gentle, right? I love it. A general and gentle. Oh my gosh. Okay, attitude 9, personal day 3, and okay, in life path 3. Okay, so you're in a cycle of 9. Okay, so this is a bright time for you. It really is. And it's about you coming more into your personal power as well as like forgiveness. 9 is huge with forgiveness. So there's these elements of forgiving people who were not able to be around you. Again, we're going into similar things like with support at times in the past. Those who were not able to support or understand what you were trying to do because you would have liked to get some of these projects done sooner. You would have liked to be in a different place than you are a little bit quicker. So there's like, taking 2 steps back to forgive and resolve and to heal. Okay. So 9 deals with endings too. So it deals with, saying goodbye to sometimes places, jobs, locations, people, friends. But there's a theme of letting things go to allow the new you to settle in. Okay. And you're saying you're understanding this. Thank you. There's also like from the spirit world, this feels like either an uncle or father figure. I'm not sure who it is, but there's an uncle or father figure that comes in and they're basically saying, like, I used to play catch with you. I used to play like catch with you with a baseball. They're showing me particularly a baseball. And baseball is referenced. And they're basically saying like, you are supported and by spirit, even though the living can't always understand you, and to remember these parts of who you were and to begin to hold space for yourself. So it's like this year is also dealing with a lot of inner child work and inner child healing, or what I like to say sometimes is just looking at your past and looking at the totality of your life and really embracing these parts of yourself that you haven't necessarily looked at for 20 years. Okay. And you're saying, yes, it would be dad. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was dad. I was like, it felt like a father figure, but I wasn't sure. But thank you for understanding that. But they really want you to like go get it. All right. So it's like, go get it, slugger. Right. And again, another baseball reference. So dad must have loved baseball. Um, and I feel like sometimes, like, again, this like goes into sometimes family didn't always know how to support us. Sometimes you wanted to take a break from baseball and you just wanted to dig around in the garden or the grass or the backyard and look for rocks and watch, like, whether it was insects or bugs. I just feel you digging around in the dirt and just like looking at nature. And he would just be like, I can't always quite figure him out. And he would give you space. Okay. And he's saying, hey, I got you from the other side. I got you from the other side. And my condolences to your mom passing just on Sunday. My condolences. My goodness. And I remember, because the communities are also connected. So I remember actually seeing that post, because you got a lot of love and support. So I have to acknowledge what I know. So I send you a lot of love, and please send Keith so much love with just the recent passing of his parent, his mother, just this past weekend. Everything is kind of emotion. As I tap into mom for a second, she actually has a lot of confidence in you. Okay. She's been seeing how you've been growing, and she has like a lot of confidence in you. And she actually felt that, you were going where you needed to go and your life was starting to open up. You said, thank you. She's a big piece gone. I can only imagine. And you're like, oh, you're saying like the rocks. I always got the rocks. Yep. So you can understand that earlier. Thank you. Thank you. And but it's almost like she was very protective of you and very like specific with what she wanted from you. Okay. But very loving at the same time. But it was almost like she had confidence. I'm going to say it again. She had confidence as she was starting to like get sick and transition, and she had confidence the last couple of years, where she was proud of you, that you were going out and becoming the man that you were being. So she left with a sense of peace over her heart. And she wants to give so much love to you. There's also acknowledgement to sisters she has. There's something acknowledgement to sisters. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means, but I just have to pass that along. She's just talking about their sisters, and you're saying yes, so true. And they're connected to your mother. And so whether she's referencing sisters here or sisters in the spirit world, she's just saying there's support from the sisters, there's support from the sisters. So she wants you to, again, feel like you're not alone on another level, because she and the family are there for you. And she references friends and sisters. So your mom would have been like well connected to a lot of women in your life, or there's a lot of women in the family. And she's talking about how the support system is still there. You don't always see all these people or have direct contact with all these people, but the support system is still there, and they will be checking on you, or at sporadic times they will offer support. Okay? And you say, I know what that means. It's her sister here on earth, but there's also friends. She was a mama bear. So thank you for understanding the sister connection, but there's also friends, okay? She just had women. She had women that were looking after her as well. Okay. And this is when she was younger, and into when she was older, she still kept in touch with these people, even if it was on the phone. She had sisters, not maybe one biological sister, but she's like, I had sisters. Okay. She encourages you to find your tribe, and that she knows that you're continuing to do that. So she references her own tribe. Okay. But she continues to encourage you to find your own tribe, because she wants you to have brothers. And she wants you to have, interesting. It's like, there's a reference to like finding animal companions too. Okay. So she's like, I want you to know love and companionship and brotherhood. and she wants these things for you. And she knows that you're going to find your place on another level. You've already found your place, but on another level. She's like, the sun is still rising for you. She's like, the sun is still rising for you. She wants you to, it's interesting, like she shows whether she would hold it or you would hold it, but there's a reference to a blue stone and it's being placed on the heart. It's like a blue stone being placed on the heart, and it's like a dark blue stone, a bright dark blue stone. And so she's saying, like, don't forget it's interesting she says rituals, but she's like, don't forget doing things that help you remember me. She said both would hold it. So you would hold it and she would hold it, the blue stone to the heart. Okay, thank you for understanding. And so she's like saying, continue to do things where you can think of me, because you're going to feel me stronger. And so I'm sure you would already know that, but she's just like validating. She's like, bring me in, just like I was there, and you're going to feel me stronger. And you're saying, yes, we both had one. Okay, thank you for understanding. She kisses you on the cheek, and she's almost like, it's interesting because she showcases herself almost like a fairy godmother, even though she's your mother. Okay, so there was this very imaginative and whimsical quality to her. This like very imaginative quality to her. And she's kind of like happy that she can come in like on wings, you know? And she's just saying, I get to come in and kiss the top of your head every night from the spirit world. Was a kid at heart. Thank you for understanding this. But like she has, like, you know, it almost makes me feel like the Wizard of Oz or Pinocchio, like this very beautiful fairy princess godmother kind of energy with all this beautiful pink energy and this silver, and she's gonna fly and kiss you on the head goodnight every night. And she gets to do that now dressed up as a fairy princess. So she's just saying, I'm having fun over here. I'm having fun over here. And please feel what I feel now and look like now. And please feel all the things that I'm experiencing. I'm right by your side. I'm right by your side. And I have so much to share with you. She's excited. She's actually really, really excited to share what the other side looks like, and actually give you messages as well. So isn't that interesting? She actually wants to share and teach you. But there's this whimsical quality. So I'm going to give love, and there's a name that comes in. It's either you would know or your mom would know this name, but there's the name Janice. There's a name Janice that's connected to you or your mom. It could be family or friends. The name Janice comes on in. If you can understand that. Janice or June or Joan. So there's a June or Joan reference, but Janice, June or Joan. If you can understand that. And you say, yes, you know. Okay, thank you for understanding. And she's sending you love. Joan, thank you. Thank you. She's sending love from the spirit world. And your father comes right in. Oh my gosh, it's like your mother and father are saying, it's like, we're still here, we're still looking out for you. But your father comes right in, and it's like, even though we talked about baseball, he wants you to pick up a soccer ball and kick it around. He just wants you, like, he's like, stay fit, stay active, stay strong. He's like, you got a lot on your plate coming up, and you're going to have to be responsible and handle a lot of things. And he's like, we're both here for you. Okay. But he wants to help get you strong. Right. That's really interesting. But, your father gives you a hug. He puts his arm around your shoulder, and he's like, I'm here with you too. And then there's a reference to a mustache with him. He would have had a mustache at one time within his life, like a prominent mustache over his lip. Facial hair, that's definitely being referenced. And you're saying, oh, okay, thank you. And if you can understand the facial hair and reference, but he's saying, like, I am with you, and giving you that support and strength. So please know that there is love from both parents, And you're holding the torch for everything that you're doing with the family. Thank you for understanding that with your father. You're holding the torch now for everything within the family. Okay. Thank you to Mama, and thank you to Father, and thank you, Keith. And they're giving you a star too. So the last thing that I'm going to say is they know that you achieved something recently. So it was rather getting like I don't know what it was, but they're referencing you got like a 10 out of 10 on a report. It might be something regarding work, like you got like a perfect score somewhere, or there was something finished where you got high marks. But there's something achieved just recently where they're saying, we know that you did that, we're proud of you. Okay, so that's another thing. Constantly proud of your accomplishments and how hard you're working. Thank you so much, Keith. And I'm going to say thank you to your parents for coming on in. They send a pink rose as they leave. Know that they send you that pink rose, and I send you my blessings. Okay, everyone send love to Keith, please. Everyone send so much love to Keith. All right. So, Nancy, hello. What's up, girl? And then we have hello to everyone else coming on in. Thank you. Lisa and Cara and Tracy. Hearts for Michael Christopher. We have 2 Caseys within the house. Hello. Hello, Miki. And thank you for coming on in. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Karen. Hello. Hearts from Dana and hearts from Nancy. Geniel. Hello. Janelle, excuse me. Hello, Andrea. You're saying so much appreciated, and I send the red roses to them. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And you're getting so much love, Keith. Everyone's sending you love, Keith, right now. Everyone's sending you love. Okay. All right, so we're going to do one more quick reading. Nancy just came in. Nancy, what are your numbers? I'm going to give you a quick one. Everyone's sending Keith so much love. Love to Keith. Love to Keith. All right. Nancy popped in and out maybe. Okay, there she is. All right. Nancy, do you have a question, or do you want a general? You just let me know, Nancy. Year helps. The year helps. You don't have to give me your year. It's up to you. Okay. So you're asking for general, and yep. So you are a personal day 1. Oh, okay, and you're giving me your year 2. Thank you. Let me get this. Personal day 1. And I'm just double checking. Okay, cool. Oh, I love it. So very cool. All right. Thank you so much, Keith. And everyone's sending you so much love. Thank you so much, Keith. All right. So, look at this. Proud to be almost 60. Wow, that's fantastic. You should be proud. You look amazing and you do amazing things. You're a firecracker, and you have so much energy to burn with all the things that you do, So even if you don't feel that way, you're getting a lot done, girl. So I'm just giving kudos to you. All right, so attitude 9. This indicates that from a younger age, You could be, a kid. This could have happened when you were a teen. Okay. But this always acknowledges the need to grow up in a way where you didn't have people guiding you. You had to guide yourself. You had to guide yourself and you had to figure things out yourself. And so you became the big sister, or you became like a mother, or you kind of just had to deal with things on the fly. So life moved very fast for you, even at a young age. And if you can understand this happening in your teenage life, or this ushered in, just validation with that. And you're saying yes. Okay. Something that's cool. So this is like another part of numerology, the personal day. The personal day 1. Okay. It's how you make other people feel. It's not necessarily how we think we are, but it's how you make other people feel in your personal day 1. And so when someone's a personal day 1, it's really cool because people are more likely to listen to you and your ideas, or to give you some type of leadership credit or consideration. And so as long as you lean into that, honestly, you can step up in a lot of areas of work and get a lot of support from the people around you, because they feel like you can fit the responsibility and you have important things to say to help other people. You're actually acknowledged and listened to. So use that to your advantage, because you can actually help the underdog a lot, and you can help usher in change much more quickly than other people. So that's always really nice to use within a chart. The great thing that I'm seeing here too is you are a life, and you're like, love it, makes sense. The great thing that I'm seeing is that you are a life path 3. And so that's always nice to see when we're getting like our business going and running, because a life path 3 encourages us to be seen and heard by the public. And it rewards our energy when we have the confidence and courage to go out and do that. 3 is all about expression, and using your voice, and using your creative talents, and using just parts of yourself to better the crowd around you, groups around you. 3 is a very social number, and invites, people to come with what you want to share. So it's the entertainer energy, it's the creative energy, it's the artist energy. Okay. And so this has been stimulated within your life various times, but as we're rising within our life path teaches us that we can have more of this. So sometimes we have to come into this energy too. We're not always, like, let's say, easily validated by this energy. So your life is really lifting yourself up to push yourself out into a very external way with the way that you live your life and operate within your work. And it's asking people for you to share your expertise and your talents so you can be seen. And again, you will be always very supported by the 3, because that's what the 3 longs to do. That's where the 3 is supposed to be. Okay. So the 3 has to be on the platform sharing, whether, like even if you're training somebody, you have to be using your voice and saying, here's what I know. Here's where my heart is. This is how I can help you. Or and I know, Nancy, you're a psychic medium. It goes pair in with being a psychic medium and sharing, like, this is my gift. This is my gift. Come see me. All right. And it's almost like once you do that, you actually have luck and ease. Even if things are new for you, you have luck and ease when you put yourself in these situations. But yes, you have to get out of your comfort zone. Last thing I'll say is you are in a year of 9 too as well. The world's in a year of 9, and you are in a year of 9 as well. And so this is a year where a lot of things are going to be changing with family, and there'll be like shifts, reunions, resolutions. There might be even some transitions too. It might be, like certain spiritual transitions or physical transitions. But this is a year of transitions and change, and making space for clearing out the old and bringing in the new. And it's also a further invitation for you to actually do your spiritual work more and more and more. So I do feel like around May too, that's very interesting. Around May, there's going to be some type of shift within work where I don't know if I don't know what it is, but it's like workload change, or there's some type of shift within work where you will have more time to devote for your spiritual work and spiritual practices too. And so you go, oh, thank God I can rest. Thank God I can do a little bit more. It's like the way opened up. So that's really, really nice. Also, they keep talking about 2 months, 2 months. That's very interesting. So that would be in 2 months, 2 months. That would be around April right now. So there's also a change where things are going to open up within your spiritual work. It might be a time where you feel like a connection is stronger, motivation is stronger, and you go, but do I have the time? And by May, you actually do have a shift in time. So watch out for the April, and watch out for May too as well. Very interesting how that's coming in. But you're handed like a daisy, you're handed like either a daffodil or a daisy. It's white, and I'm seeing the white and yellow. The white and yellow. You're handed a flower from the spirit world, and you're given a name similar to Rick or Mick. Rick or Mick, and there's a Sally that comes in connection to you, a Rick, a Mick, and then a Sally that comes into you, and someone says, "Hey, love." Hey, love. So you're given a lot of love from the spirit world. Let me know if any of those names resonate. There's also a T name that I can't grab, but there's a lot of love from the spirit world. And the T name is like a handsome man with dark brown hair, I believe. Interesting. And you're saying, let me just read what you're saying. You're like, first time I'm getting my numbers. I love this. Nancy, yes, all makes sense. So much to look forward to. Thank you, my dear friend. Absolutely, Nancy. You're like, yay. But there is a Sally connected to you. Please, Nancy, let me know if you understand this. And like a T name. Okay, and you said yes, you can take that. Thank you. And there's a T name, and there's a T name, and it's like, I don't know who this is. Again, I'm not sure about his name. I just know that there's a T name. He has dark brown hair. It's kind of like pushed back. Very handsome guy. He makes himself known to you, and I keep getting flashed the name Taylor, but I don't think that's it. Sometimes I hear names and I go, that's it. And then other times I hear names, I'm like, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. So I'm being very transparent with you. But they're wanting me to talk about interesting. They wanted me to acknowledge the T and the Y within the name. So that's why I actually will say, okay, I can understand if it's a Tony. I wasn't sure about the name, but I was given the T and the Y. Okay. So I can take that. Can you take that? This was a man with dark hair that would push his hair back, liked to take care of his appearance, thought he was a handsome guy. He was a handsome guy. Again, he's like, I sent all my love. I sent all my love. And he's just he's very proud of you. He's very proud of you. And he's like, that's my girl. That's my girl. And he's like always, it's like he's acknowledging that you've been like a go-getter, like in like it's like that fiery, feisty go-getter nature. And he's like, chip off the old block. He's like, chip off the old block. Let's see. So if anyone really quick is soliciting, just ignore them. Sometimes we have people come in, everybody. So just letting you know. And you're saying, yes, yes. Perfect description. Thank you for understanding. There's a twinkle in his eye for you. And there's he had a mischievous nature, and he's like, you have him too. So he's like, I'm watching you. He's like, I'm watching you. I don't know if he used to say that. I'm watching you. But he's laughing when he says that. He said, Lo, thank you. Thank you for understanding. But he has this eye on you. You're like a sparkle in his eye, and he's again so proud of you. So he's sending you love, and he's sending you I don't know what that is, but there's like some type of congratulations or some type of gathering around in March. There's some type of graduation maybe even too. Graduation, congratulations, announcement or something in March. And so he's referencing that. But he just keeps talking about, I'm watching you. It's funny. And he's sending you love. And he's like, don't forget to eat. I think, it's like, I think another family member is bringing that in, honestly, but he's like echoing that chamber. He's like, don't forget to eat. he's like, you better eat. It's what makes life like good. But there's like another family member that's telling you that, like shoving like a pie in your face or something. I don't know. It's funny. You're a lot of your family members are very like sarcastic, and they're very like they got big personalities. Interesting. But when you're saying yes, too much, yeah, they don't want you to diet. Exactly. They're like, you need to eat, enjoy, you need to eat. Okay. And you can understand a sister's birthday. Okay, there's some type of graduation coming up for someone in the family too around March, because they made me say it. All right. Oh yes, too much. LOL. We are from New York. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. I didn't know you're from New York, but that makes sense. But your family really feels like they're from New York. That's for darn sure. They're talking a lot about like housing, actually back home. Interesting. And there's like a patch of green. I have no idea. There's a patch of green, like a little green backyard attached to like a house, and it looks like a brick house. And they're talking about like, good fun times over there or visiting. I don't know, but they're referencing New York, and they're just kind of showcasing a memory right now, as you kind of mentioned New York. But anyway, Nancy, a lot of beautiful things came on in, and you're like, maybe I'm graduating from mediumship. This is about someone else in the family graduating. This is about someone else in the family graduating. So look out for it. You might hear an announcement like from a cousin or someone's kid, okay? And you're saying family home, okay? Well, there's some acknowledgement of memories or needing to go back to family home. So they just want you to think about that. Maybe go back within memories or visiting, or actually physically going back. There's the acknowledgement for they want you to remember and think about the family home. So that's very interesting with that little small bright green patch of grass. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for your dad for coming on in, and everyone's really encouraging and celebrating that you're going to be having a really, really good year, letting yourself be more out within everything that you're doing within your job and career. So they're very, very happy about that. Balloons. And if that's a March too, then great. But look out for what I said additionally. So I'm sending you, you're saying front yard covered in when we move, common back east. Front yard caved in when we moved, common back east. Oh no. There's something about that memory about the bright green patch in the brown brick. It's like a lighter brown, I believe, than a darker brown brick, but a lighter brown brick house. And then you're like, take it all. Wonderful reading. Thank you, sweetie. Absolutely. Lots of hearts. Thank you for Dad for coming on in. Thank you, Tony, for coming on in. Yeah, he's like, you better say my name. Yes, sir. Thank you. And thank you for everyone coming on in. There's a Linda in the spirit world that wants to say hello to you, or they're referencing a Linda in the spirit world connected to you. So there's a Linda. And they're like basically saying, we're going to keep talking unless you shut it down. And I'm laughing at them, and they're laughing at me, but I'm going to tell them thank you. And so and then you can understand that too. Thank you. So I'm sending you all my love, Nancy, and you have a bunch of people sending their love from the family, Linda, Tony, everyone else included. There's an R name too. Anyway, I'm laughing because they just keep going at me. So with that said, a little bit of numerology can sometimes stimulate a lot of psychic and a lot of mediumship, and definitely with the ball started to get rolling with Keith and Nancy. Lots of love to you, everybody. I will be back for the Psychic Hour on Friday with my guest. Oh my gosh. My guest Maria Goncalves. There you go. My guest Maria Goncalves. I can't speak all of a sudden. Goncalves. And she is a medium. She is a psychic, and she has her own deck of cards. and she is super, super passionate about this work and sharing it. So it's going to be lovely to talk to Maria, and that is on Friday on the 7th. So please catch us for that. I will see you very soon later this week. Until then, please go with love, light, luck, and don't forget to live, everybody. Take care. Bye.